Welcome to our deep dive. Where we're gonna really get into these fascinating wedding rituals
Yeah.
of Himachal Pradesh.
Yeah, it's a region in India.
In India, yeah,
It's
exactly.
known for its incredible beauty, right?
Oh, yeah.
The Himalayas. But it also has this amazing tapestry of unique wedding customs, and they vary across regions.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into all those little regional differences because I think that's what makes it so fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not just like a cookie cutter wedding,
It's not just saying I do, it's a whole experience.
Exactly.
So get ready to uncover some pretty captivating customs and regional practices.
Did you know that in some regions brides are symbolically crowned as queens?
Oh, wow.
Where grooms might have to break a wooden log to prove their strength.
Like a test of their,
Yeah.
manhood and worthiness.
So yeah, let's dive into this colorful world
Yeah.
of Himachal Pradesh weddings.
So the mountainous terrain is a really big factor here.
I can imagine.
Because it kind of led to these distinct regional variations in the wedding customs.
Yeah,
Like you were saying, it's not just one type of wedding. It's
Yeah.
really diverse.
Right.
And while core rituals like, the Kangidanan, giving away the bride, and
Yeah.
say Safir, the 7 circles around the sacred fire are common throughout.
Right. Those are kind of your staple.
Yeah, the sacred
that you
for-
see everywhere.
Exactly.
But the details.
The
The details are what's really.
different and make each region really unique.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's start with Kullu, right?
Kullu, okay.
Yeah, the Kullu region.
So in Kullu, they have this vibrant baraat procession.
Oh, I've heard about this, yeah.
Where the groom's family arrives with much fanfare.
Like a parade almost.
Yeah, it's like a parade with singing, dancing, and often playing traditional instruments
Yeah.
like the dol and nagra.
Just high energy, right?
That very high energy.
Everyone's excited.
Just imagine the atmosphere. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
so festive and lively. Yeah, it sets the tone for the whole wedding.
Exactly. And then they also have this unique ceremony called the Poli ceremony,
Holy, okay.
where the bride and groom seek blessings from Lord Shiva
Okay, interesting.
before the wedding.
So it's like a spiritual element.
Yeah, it shows that there's a strong spiritual connection there in the region.
Right.
And then they have this ritual on the 6th day after the wedding called the Chath Puja.
Okay, the Chath Puja on the 6th day.
So it's like a post-wedding ritual
Okay, got it.
where they offer prayers for the newlyweds' happiness and prosperity.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it really shows how important family and community is in these celebrations.
It's like everyone's invested
Yeah, exactly.
in this couple's future.
Yeah.
So it's not just like a one-day thing.
No, it's like a continuous celebration.
It's a whole process.
Exactly.
So what about Kangra?
Kangra, okay, so Kangra has the dole ceremony.
Okay, so that's the drum, right?
Yeah, yes. The drum, where the groom sends a special ceremonial drum to the bride's family, and it symbolizes his willingness to protect her.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it's a very symbolic gesture.
Yeah, so it's like a promise almost.
Yeah, a promise of protection and security.
Yeah, that he's going to take care of her.
Exactly. And then they have this really fun tradition called the Karyani tradition.
Karyani. Okay, tell me about this one.
So the groom's family hides the bride's shoes.
They hide her shoes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then her family has to offer gifts to get them back.
So it's like a playful
It's a very playful,
little game.
yeah, little game amidst all the serious rituals.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a nice lighthearted moment.
Yeah, it breaks up the tension a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And it also reinforces the bonds between the families.
Yeah, through this playful negotiation.
Exactly.
So they're working together even though it's a game.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
And then they have the Chadar ceremony,
Oh, there's that.
where a large umbrella is used to protect the couple from negative energy.
Okay, so that's very symbolic.
Yeah, it's very symbolic.
It's not literally about the rain.
No, it's about spiritual protection
Right.
and warding off any negative influences.
I see. So it's like a blessing almost.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So we've seen the high energy and the playful customs.
Yeah.
What about a region like Chamba?
Chamba, okay. So Chamba is all about warmth and hospitality.
Okay.
They have this event called the Garwal event,
Burwell? Okay.
where before the wedding, the groom's family is invited to the bride's house
Okay.
for a feast and celebration.
So it's like a pre-wedding?
Yeah, pre-wedding get-together.
Like a welcome.
Yeah, a welcome celebration.
I like that.
Yeah, it really shows their emphasis on welcoming and integrating the families.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and then they have the Arti and Ghee ceremony,
RT and ghee.
where they anoint the bride and groom's faces with clarified butter.
With ghee.
Yeah, it's for purification.
Okay, so again, we see that theme of purification.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a spiritual cleansing.
Right before the big day.
Yeah, exactly. And then they have the Koli ceremony. Koli.
Where the bride performs a traditional dance.
Oh, cool.
Before entering her new home.
So like a celebration.
Yeah, a celebration of her transition.
From her old life to her new life.
Exactly.
I like that.
It's a very joyful and vibrant expression.
Yeah, it's like she's starting this new chapter with a bang.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then we have Sirmaur.
Sirmaur, okay.
So Sirmaur, they have the gar and full ceremony.
Yeah, full, okay.
Where the groom's family formally asks for permission to take the bride home.
Oh, okay.
It's a traditional gesture of respect.
Towards the bride's family.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like acknowledging that they're...
Yeah, acknowledging their importance.
Letting go of their daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, and then they have this really interesting ceremony called the Kandap ceremony.
Kandap ceremony, okay.
So the groom's family places a wooden log at the bride's entrance.
Okay.
And her family has to break it.
They have to break the log.
Yeah, it's to show their strength and readiness for the marriage. Yeah, it's like a test.
It's a test of their strength.
Yeah, a test of their determination.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then they have the Kundal ceremony.
Kundal.
Where both the bride and groom wear traditional earrings.
Okay, earrings.
Yeah, often passed down through generations.
Oh, wow.
So it signifies prosperity and good health.
So it's like connecting to their heritage.
Yeah, connecting to their family history.
Right.
It's a beautiful tradition.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's like they're carrying their ancestors with them.
Exactly.
Into this new marriage.
Yeah.
It's really fascinating how, these rituals are so different from region to region.
Yeah.
But there's like these common threads.
There are definitely common threads.
Like you said, community involvement, reverence for deities.
Yeah.
The use of symbolism.
Absolutely.
To convey deeper meanings.
Yeah, like the sacred fire, for example, the hevan.
Oh, yeah, the hevan.
Which is present in almost all weddings.
Right.
It represents purity and divine blessing.
So it's like a unifying element.
Yeah, it's a unifying element across all these different regions.
Right. And of course, we can't forget about the clothes.
The clothes.
The music.
Oh, yeah. The bride often wears a chandra or a gara.
Yeah, and the groom has his choga and pagri.
Exactly. It's a visual feast.
It is, yeah.
And the music, the folk songs and dances.
Like the nati.
The nati, yeah, it just adds to the celebratory atmosphere.
It's so vibrant.
Yeah.
It's like an explosion of culture.
It really is.
Yeah.
It reinforces the cultural identity of the region.
And speaking of like, modern times.
Yeah.
How are these traditions like evolving with like modern influences?
That's a great question.
Like, destination weddings are becoming really popular.
Yeah, destination weddings in places like Manali,
Yeah.
Dharamshala,
Beautiful places.
Kullu.
Yeah, exactly.
They're blending traditional customs with modern aesthetics.
Yeah, it's like a fusion.
Yeah, a fusion of old and new.
So it's not like they're abandoning their traditions.
No, not at all. They're just adapting them.
They're finding ways to make them relevant
Exactly.
to their modern lives.
Yeah, and then you have things like pre-wedding photo shoots.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's doing those now.
Yeah, everyone's doing
Like,
those.
up in the mountains.
Yeah, with those stunning backdrops.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then sharing those moments on social media.
Oh, yeah.
It's reflecting the evolving ways couples celebrate.
Right, because like back in the day,
Yeah.
they didn't have Instagram
No, they did.
to share their photos.
Exactly.
So it's really interesting to see how that's changing things.
Yeah, it's changing the whole landscape of how weddings are experienced and shared.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think we've covered a lot of ground here,
Yeah, we have.
but I feel like we're just getting started.
We're just scratching the surface.
Exactly.
There's so much more to explore.
Stay tuned because we're going to delve even deeper
Yeah.
into the heart of Himachal Pradesh wedding rituals.
We're going to uncover even more fascinating customs and traditions.
Yes, so buckle up
Yeah. Get ready for the ride.
because it's going to be a wild one.
It's going to be amazing.
So we've seen like Kullu and Kangra and their weddings, with all the energy and the symbolism.
Yeah, those are great examples.
Where do we go next on our little adventure?
Okay, so let's venture into Mandi.
Mandi, okay.
They really take those wedding processions to like another level.
Oh, really? How so?
So remember how Kullu celebrated the baraat with music and dancing?
Yeah.
Well, in Mandi, the groom and his family often arrive on horses.
Horses, okay.
Yeah, or even elephants.
Elephants, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty grand.
That's a visual.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
They really go all out.
Yeah, it sounds like a fairy tale.
It's like a blend of tradition and fairy tale.
Yeah, exactly.
And that attention to detail, it extends to their rituals too.
Okay, like what kind of rituals?
One that really stands out is the Palani Ki Pitri,
Pangi Petri, okay.
It's where the bride and groom exchange water from a ceremonial pitcher.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a symbolic act of purification.
Yeah, like cleansing themselves before the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, before they start their new journey together.
So water is a big symbol in a lot of cultures, right?
Yeah, it represents new beginnings.
Yeah, cleansing, washing away the past.
Exactly. And after the wedding, the focus kind of shifts to strengthening the bond between families.
Okay, how do they do that?
So in Mandi, they have this pot ceremony
Pot, okay.
where the bride's family sends gifts to the groom's family.
Gifts, like what kind of gifts?
Oh, food, clothes, money.
Okay, so it's like a material.
Yeah, it's a gesture of acceptance and goodwill.
Yeah, like we welcome you into our family.
Exactly. It shows that the marriage is not just about two people.
It's about two families coming together.
Yeah, the whole community, really.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So are you ready for a region that might surprise you?
Always.
Okay,
Hit me with it.
let's talk about Solan.
Solan, okay.
So you'll find the classic Himachal rituals there.
Like what kind?
The haldi ceremony, where they apply turmeric paste for purification.
The setafir around the sacred fire?
Yeah, those are like the staples.
Exactly, the staples. But what's really interesting about Solan is their emphasis on astrological compatibility.
Oh yeah, matching
The
horoscopes.
Kundalini Milan.
That's still a thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Even in a place that's embracing modern influences.
Yeah, it shows how much those ancient beliefs still hold weight.
Yeah. I guess it makes sense.
It's not just about harmony between the couple, it's
Right.
also about those connections between families.
Like it's bigger than just the two individuals.
Exactly, they're weaving destiny, and family ties into the whole thing.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
It's pretty deep, right?
It is.
So speaking of deep, let's journey to Kinnaur.
Kinnaur, okay.
Now this region has customs that are as breathtaking as the Himalayan views.
Okay, lay it on me.
One that I found really captivating is the Full Kumari ritual.
Full Kumari. I've heard whispers of this one.
Okay, so picture this, the bride dressed in all her finery,
Yeah.
and they crown her with this elaborate arrangement of flowers. It's like they're elevating her to the status of a queen.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, it shows the respect and honor she'll hold in the family.
Yeah, like she's not just,
Yeah,
joining the family. She's like
she's being welcomed.
being lifted up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
And then there's the Ganga Snan ritual,
Ganga Snan, okay.
where the bride and groom, they bathe in a sacred river.
So again, we see that water symbolism.
Yeah, exactly. It's like cleansing the past and stepping into their new life together.
Renewed.
Yeah, purified and renewed.
Yeah, it's like a fresh start.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
And you know how we were talking about that connection to the land?
Yeah.
That's really strong in Lahaul and Spiti.
Lahaul and Spiti. Okay.
The community plays a central role in the wedding celebrations there.
Oh, really? How so?
So they have this ritual called the Kot ceremony.
Hot ceremony. Okay.
It's not just a family affair.
Okay.
It's a community-wide event
Wow.
where both sides come together to exchange greetings and gifts.
Oh. And pray for the couple's well-being.
So it's like the whole village is involved.
No,
There you go.
exactly. It's a beautiful expression of solidarity.
Yeah, like we're all in this together.
Exactly.
We're all supporting you.
And before the wedding, they have the Suni Puja,
Sani Puja.
where families gather at a temple to seek blessings from local deities.
So again, we see that spiritual element.
Yeah, that connection to the divine.
Yeah, it's really interesting how even with all these regional differences, that seems to be a constant.
It is a constant, yeah.
Like seeking blessings and acknowledging a higher power.
Yeah, it's fascinating how those ancient beliefs still shape these modern celebrations.
Yeah, it's like they're woven into the fabric of the culture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And while each region adds its own flavor to the celebrations, there are those universal elements that tie everything together.
Like what?
Think about music.
Oh, the music, yeah.
No matter where you go in Himachal, you'll hear those vibrant folk songs.
Yeah, the dole drums, the shinai flute.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about creating that atmosphere of joy and celebration.
It's so lively.
It is. And then, of course, there's the food.
The food, oh yeah.
Wedding feasts are huge.
Bet.
They showcase all the unique culinary traditions of each region.
So it's like a feast for the senses.
It is the visuals, the music, the aromas.
Yeah, it's really a multi-sensory experience.
Exactly. And that's what makes exploring these Himachali weddings so captivating.
Yeah, it's not just about the ceremony.
No.
It's about the whole experience.
It's about the culture, the community, the spirituality, and of course, love.
Yeah, all against the backdrop of these amazing mountains.
Yeah, it's truly a journey worth taking.
I feel like we've only scratched the surface.
Yeah, there's still so much more to uncover.
So what else awaits us in the final part of our exploration? So we've seen how geography and local deities, play a role in shaping these wedding traditions.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
But are there regions where weddings are actually tied to
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
big festivals?
Yeah, like in Kullu, for example.
Yeah. Kullu.
Okay, have you heard of Kullu Dussehra?
Kullu Dussehra. Yeah. Of course, it's a huge
It's massive.
celebration.
Yeah, it attracts people from all over.
Yeah, but how does that tie into weddings?
Well, some couples, they actually time their weddings
Oh, wow.
to coincide with Dussehra.
So it's like a double celebration.
Yeah, it's like an epic celebration.
Wow.
Imagine the baraat procession becoming part of the Dussehra Rath Yatra.
Chariot procession.
Yeah, the chariot procession.
So it's like their wedding is part of this
All intertwined.
bigger festival.
Yeah, and they're seeking blessings from the deities during this massive event.
Yeah, so it's like the whole community is blessing their union.
Exactly. It's a really powerful thing to witness.
Yeah.
But amidst all that grandeur,
Yeah.
they still have those intimate rituals,
Okay, like what kind?
like the stapana,
Stapana. Okay.
where they light a sacred fire at the beginning of the wedding,
Okay.
and it's kept burning throughout the ceremonies.
Oh, wow.
It represents purity and the enduring nature of their bond.
So it's like a symbol of their commitment.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yep.
like this constant presence throughout the celebration.
Yeah, it's like a witness to their love story.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
So we talked about Kullu. What about Sirmaur?
Sirmaur. Okay, so their wedding customs actually blend Hindu and local spiritual practices.
Oh, interesting. So it's like a fusion?
Yeah, a fusion of beliefs.
Okay.
One that stands out is the Satyavrat Puja.
Satyavrat Puja.
Okay, it's a prayer ceremony dedicated to the goddess Satyavrat,
Okay.
seeking blessings for a long and happy marriage.
So each region has its own set of deities
Yeah, they have their own local deities and beliefs.
that they incorporate into the weddings.
Yeah, it's what makes each region so unique.
Yeah, it adds another layer of cultural richness.
Absolutely.
So are there any specific Sirmaur customs?
During the ceremony?
Yeah, during the ceremony itself.
Oh yeah, during the Kanyadan, when the bride's hand is given to the groom,
Yeah.
they perform the Panani Granin.
On a grand, okay.
They pour water over their joined hands.
Oh, wow.
It symbolizes their lives merging into one.
Yeah, it's simple but powerful.
Exactly.
You know that image of the water blending together?
Yeah, it speaks to that unity.
Yeah, that their bond is inseparable.
Exactly.
And speaking of breathtaking visuals,
Oh yeah.
what about Chamba?
Chamba. Okay, so their landscapes are stunning,
Oh, yeah, they are.
and their wedding customs are equally captivating.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
One that I found really interesting is the Sundar Kandi Puja.
Sundar Kandi Puja.
So before the wedding, the families go to a local temple together
Okay.
and pray for blessings from the deities of the region.
So again, that connection to the land.
Yeah, they're acknowledging the sacredness of the place.
And seeking guidance
Exactly.
as they start this new chapter.
Yeah, and during the wedding, they have the thali ceremony.
Gali ceremony.
They present this decorated plate to the couple.
Decorated with what?
Oh, flowers, sweets, sacred offerings.
Okay.
It symbolizes abundance and blessings for their married life.
Yeah, it's a visual representation of their hopes and dreams.
Exactly.
I like that.
And we've talked about all these different regions.
Yeah.
But even in Shimla, the capital city,
Yeah.
they still hold on to those special Himachali traditions.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because Shimla is
It's a bustling city,
yeah, it's more modern.
but they find that balance between tradition and modernity.
Okay, so how do they do that?
Well, one custom that really shows that is the nath ceremony.
Nath ceremony.
The nath is a nose ring,
Okay.
and it's really important for brides in many parts of India.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so in Shimla, it's the groom who places it on the bride's nose
Oh, wow.
during the ceremony.
So it's like a symbol of her new status.
Exactly, it's a very symbolic gesture.
Yeah.
And then there's the Mangal Ghat ritual,
Ankle god. Okay.
where they take water from a sacred river or well
Okay.
and put it in a special pot.
What's the significance of that?
It's about invoking blessings and bringing purity into their new home.
So again, that connection to the natural world.
Exactly.
The mountains, the rivers,
Yeah.
it's all intertwined.
It's all part of their heritage
Yeah, they're carrying a piece of that with them.
as they start their new life together.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So we've explored all these ancient customs,
Yeah.
but it's also important to acknowledge that Himachali weddings are evolving.
Yeah, they're embracing modern influences.
Definitely.
We've talked about destination weddings,
Yes.
pre-wedding photo shoots, social media.
Yeah, all those.
How do those things fit in?
Well, it's like a dance between the old and the new.
Okay.
Destination weddings let people experience those rituals in these amazing settings.
Yeah, like up in the mountains.
Exactly. And pre-wedding photo shoots,
Yeah.
they capture their love story against those beautiful backdrops.
Yeah. And social media lets them share it with the world.
Yeah, it connects their personal celebration to a global community.
So it's like tradition is adapting.
Yeah.
But it's not disappearing.
Exactly. It's finding new ways to express itself.
Yeah, it's really amazing to see.
It shows the resilience of culture.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up our deep dive, what do you think are some of the key takeaways?
Well, I think it's a reminder that even in a world that's constantly changing, tradition and celebration still have power.
They do.
It's about honoring the past.
Yeah.
Embracing the present.
And finding those connections.
Yeah, the threads that bind us together.
Across cultures and generations.
Exactly.
Beautifully said.
So maybe our deep dive has sparked some curiosity.
Yeah.
Maybe our listeners will want to experience these traditions firsthand.
Yeah, go to Himachal Pradesh.
See the colors, the energy.
Yeah, witness those heartwarming customs.
Yeah, who knows, maybe one day they'll be at a Himachali wedding.
That would be amazing.
Seeing the magic unfold.
The magic of ancient customs meeting modern love stories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So until then, keep exploring, keep learning.
Keep seeking out those moments.
Yeah, those moments that remind us of the beauty of our world.
Absolutely.